Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Some said that they weren't good enough. Eion Duggan, well, he thought different. It's time to dust off your comfy chair, sit in front of that big screen TV, grab your favorite beverage as the Thunder from Down Under presents Rejected, Regen, Rebuild. It's VfL Wolfsburg.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rejected, Regen, Rebuild here with VfL Wolfsburg. We currently sit in third position, 2 games remaining in the season, and one of those is against Bayern Munich. The other one is against Augsburg, which the form we're in, hopefully we can scrape the points there, but we're really going to need this win against Bayern Munich. We want to finish third and qualify for the Champions League. That is the objective for today. 2 games for you, and then we'll get into some nitty-gritty, looking at the squad, looking at some targets for next season, and just really diagnose what went wrong. Defense seems to be one thing, but anyway, we've got 2 games to play. Let's get through those. Cross our fingers for Champions League football, and then we'll get into that managerial stuff. Let's do it. Right, here we go. The first game today, Wolfsburg hosting Augsburg. We are at home. Kovalenko on 87, on 50 goals for the season. And we'll be looking to see if we can progress a couple more. It's been a pretty outstanding effort from him, but we just need more players digging in. Scott's hit an 85. That's nice to see. I mean, this squad's not bad, but if we really want to compete with that in 60 and Champions League, we're going to need some higher rated players, but we'll discuss that later in the episode. Let's get these games done. Right, the penultimate game of the season, and we've got to win both of them. If we want to play Champions League football, we need to win both these games. It's match day 33. Cameron Scott brings it inside. Kovalenko. Sandberg. Lays it out. Cameron Scott. Back to Maldonado, back for Sandberg. Get in, Sandberg! Yes, lad, 1-0. And that's even his 25th goal for the season, so we've been prolific. Sandberg not really known. Oh, he's probably just been working in the shadows here. But a good finish. Scott, Maldonado, and Sandberg slapped it. That's 1-0 to Wolfsburg. From James, it's stuck in. Kovalenko burst his way forward here. Go on, Kovs. Sandberg working his way into space. Kovalenko lifts it. Sandberg not on target. Kovalenko. Oh, what a ball. And he's found Sandberg. And that'll be 2 for Sandberg. Kovalenko sets him up. 26 for the season for the Swede. Well, still unsure if he will be the number 2 up top with Kovalenko moving forward. Still probably a little behind on rating, but over the last few games, he's played for the badge. Got the finish. It's 2-0. Bad luck did well. Maldonado plays it on. Kovalenko works his way in. He'll get one this time. 3-0. VfL Wolfsburg. 51 goals for the season for Kovalenko. And we've put this one to bed in the first half. Hopefully we can just hold this lead now. Good effort, boys. We need to just stand tall. We've done it today. The striker's working. Kovalenko finds Robinson, but there is the halftime whistle. 3-0 in favour of the Wolves. Kovalenko. Off for Scott. Back for Kovalenko. Oh, finish, lad! 4-0 Wolfsburg. Kovalenko 52 for the season. And this one is over. Mate, if this man is in form, well, we can hit the ground running. We've got to get the ball to him. That is the number 1 story. Run and gun combining here. It's a good finish in the end. Top bins. 4-0. All right, make a couple of changes. Besnard, Ryder, and Zubri checking in. Oh, chin, whoa. Reflex save. There's Zubri with the fresh legs. He's just dropped into the game. Gives the ball away. Zubri. Sandberg. Back for Zubri. Inside, Robinson, lovely touch. Plays one through. Kovalenko. Well, they play it back to the goalkeeper. And there is the whistle. A clean sheet for Jinwoo. He made some good saves today. 4-0. We'll take that. Who needs a neck? Pretty convincing that. 21 shots to 9. 5 saves from Jinwoo. Player performances. Kovs gets a 10. 2 goals and an assist. 2 goals for Sandberg, and here and he gets a 7.6. It's crazy. Scott an 8.2 with his assist, and Jinwoo a 7.4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Final game of the season. It's 3rd versus 4th. I think the top 4 qualify for the Champions League. So I think we have qualified, regardless of the result here. But we don't want to leave it up to chance. If we want to finish 3rd, we need to beat Bayern Munich and just show that we're ready for a bigger European campaign. We're going unchanged, although Schick is finally back from that 9-month injury. He will start on the bench. He's dropped 2 rating to an 86 and has no sharpness. So, yeah, can't start him today. It's a big game. Let's see if we can get it done. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's already Eion Duggan's 50th game in charge at Wolfsburg. That's crazy. We've got Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena. And we would like to win. Finishing 3rd would be a pretty solid effort for us this season. Let's get it done. Good tackle, Colin Thomas, and he can set us up here. Sprinting his way forward. Sandberg trying to get into a position. So is Kovalenko. He's played it back. Kovalenko! What a finish! Fucking get in, lad! 1-0 VfL Wolfsburg. And Kovalenko, Luke Hang-esque, has got the finish. 53 goals for the season. And this was something a little bit special. Just absolutely throw yourself at it along with the kitchen sink. They're going to get every angle under the sun, but that is a clean finish from Kovalenko. 1-0. Hernandez plays one forward. Oh, Bayern. You don't give Kovs this kind of chance. He's in on goal. Kovalenko! Oh, they're keeping a high line. And Kovalenko using his speed. 54 for the season. And it is 2-0 to VfL Wolfsburg. If Kovalenko's in a mood, Bayern might be in trouble here. Gets in. Good from James. Interception. Robinson. Kovalenko plays it forward onto the shoulder. There goes Hugo Sandberg. He's in on goal. Oh, good save. There's half-time, 2-0 to VfL Wolfsburg. Gibbs lumbers forward. Colin Thomas inside. Sandberg. Oh, Hugo! 3-0 VfL Wolfsburg. Hugo Sandberg starting to find some form late in the season. Yeah, okay. 27, I think, for the season. We haven't seen many from outside the box, but that is a clean finish. We've got a 3-0 lead. Right, we're going to make a change. The long-awaited return. Wolfenhaus Schick. 9 months on the sideline. He's back for 30 minutes here to finish off the season. Scott pushes down the wing. 80 minutes gone. We can bring this one inside. Kovalenko lays it off. Schick. Oh, good save. Well, let's make a couple of changes here. Ratmanova back from injury as well. We'll get a chance here today. And Ryder in for James. Well, there we go. It's a 3-0 win. 2 clean sheets to finish the season. And we set ourselves up for a Champions League race next year. Tight contested football with only 9 shots to 8. 6 saves from Jinwoo. He gets himself another clean sheet. Player performances. Kovalenko again, 2 goals and 8.1. Sandberg a 7.9 with his goal. Just a good effort. Good to see Schick back on the pitch, though. Only a 5.9. Right, so we get to the end of the season. VfL Wolfsburg finish in 3rd position, 65 points. Well off the mark on 1860, nearly 20 points behind. So We've got some ground to make up, but a lot of that, I mean, we've scored 100 goals. We know how to score. It's defending that is our issue. Hopefully we can fix that up moving into next season. I think half the season, maybe just because camera was between the sticks as well. So, yeah, we'll jump into the transfer options and stuff a little bit later. But, yeah, finishing in third. Union Berlin beat 1860 Munich in the semi-finals of the DFB Pokal, and RB Leipzig smashed them 3-1 to take the trophy. 1860 Munich are Champions League winners, back-to-back 3-2 over Inter. And of course, we were knocked out in the quarterfinals by Arsenal in the Europa League, which they eventually went on to win 3-1. In the Conference League, if anyone cares, was won by Olympique Lyon. Kovalenko smashes it, taking the Golden Boot with 43 goals. Fabio in second. Sandberg there chipping in with 24 in the league in fourth position. Dennis Walter finished with 15 for 1860 Munich. And Robbo up there with 10 in the league. Gazner got himself not... Gazner? Gazner got 9 goals for 1860 Munich. Okay. Assist-wise, Kovalenko with 20. Sandberg 16. Robbo 13. Thomas 9. Maldonado 9. Fabio got 11. Hassan got 10 for 1860 Munich. I don't know how to regulate this properly. Like, we are getting a lot of assists and a lot of goals, and we've seen it all year here on FIFA. Is it because I'm playing 6-minute halves? Do I need to drop it down just to try and get more realistic? Or do we just keep it as we always have, which just creates absolute mayhem, but it does inflate our stats, I feel. But if we do drop the minutes, well, then does that mean that we don't see those kind of 50-goal seasons anymore from our star strikers? I don't know. It's a tough one to crack. And if we look at clean sheets, Boyle with 9. And Jinwoo chipped in with 5 from only 16 matches. So, yeah, sign of things to come. Right, the current youth academy looks like this, with Wagner at a 63, 85 to 91, Carrasco to a 61, 81 to 91, Lavoie up to a 60, 74 to 88, and Hassan 73 to 93. Right, so let's take a look at our squad. 32, so it's rather inflated. Right, Jinwoo's hit a 90, so he's definitely holding around for next season. McCloskey, I don't know. Is he the backup? He needs the sharpness if he's going to do anything. It's kind of shits and giggles, really. But if Jinwoo does get injured, we are kind of fucked. Cameron Scott, I think, is doing a job. Up 4 to an 86, and it's probably cemented himself in that left wing-back role. I don't think we're going to find anyone better if we're sticking to just using former players. Maybe we need a better backup. Philip Braun only went up 1 to a 76. He's already 25, so I don't think there's much growth in him. Gibbs up 2 to an 84. I like him at the back. I've always enjoyed him as a centre-back. And Shadler's hit an 89 as well, only 22 years of age. He is the rock in the middle. Hernandez, 27 now, 81. Probably played his part, but yeah, maybe we'll slip into the 2s if we can find a better person to do the job. Edgar and Garcia are gone. Kohler's leaving in a transfer, a swap for Owen. He's gone up 5 to an 80, but he just feels like a lumbering piece of junk, to be honest. Sadiq up 1 to a 79. Goodmanson up 4 to a 77. So we've seen some growth, but they're probably just kind of players that are going to sit in the 2s now, unless they get some serious growth spurts. Cohen Thomas at a 90 is huge. Goff's going out on loan. Zubri is the backup. I'm happy with Zubri as the backup. Up 1 to a 78. Has been playing a role. So that's fine on that side. But do let me know your thoughts on the squad. We will go into the other transfer hub shortly. Dylan James up 2 to an 84. Is he going to be the man? He's played well. But I'm not sure how much growth he's got left in him. Ryder as well at an 83. Well, who's going to really take that number 1 role in that CDM role? Scott's out on loan, up 3 to a 70. Schmidt is going on loan. Chiao up 1 to a 78, showing great potential. Besnard up 4 to a 76. Geez, he played better than that, and it'll be good to see what he can do for us next year. Schick, unfortunately, down 1 to an 86. A big injury, but hopefully we can maybe make the most of him next season. Shin's up 2 to a 76. Maldonado, I just don't know about this lad. He just doesn't feel right on the ball. Up 2 to an 82. Robbo, decent, solid as always, up 1 to an 83. Rachmanova's up 3 to an 81, back from his injury. Galay's going on loan. Schroeder's going on loan, up 8 to a 67. Arango up 2 to a 75. He'll be carrying the drinks. Kovalenko up 5 to an 87. Sandberg up 2 to an 82. And Catrone's still here, but he'll be gone shortly. So let me know your thoughts on the squad and where you really think that we need to look for players. And I'll have some options for you shortly. Right, Shadler made the most appearances across all competitions. 43, in fact. So, yeah, he did his job. Goals-wise, Kovalenko with 54 for the season. Sandberg's in there. Robbo, Rachmanova, even with only 25 games, pulled 10 goals. Shadler, 7. Besnard, Arango, 6. So, like, the midfield's probably a bit lacking. Maldonado, he did score, but just the one. 15 assists. I mean, it's no slouch. Let's have a look at the assists. Sandberg and Kovalenko, so the strikers combining. Robbo, then Maldonado. Once Schick got injured, he basically took that role. Colin Thomas, 11 assists from right wing back. Rachmanova, 11. Besnard, Arango. So our strikers are definitely combining. Zubri. So it looks like we're attacking a lot down that right-hand side. James Moore controlling the midfield than anything. And Schick, 4 assists from 9 games. So we did miss him. Gibbs with 2. Hernandez, okay. And we did get 9 clean sheets in all competitions. Of course, Camera would have got a couple. All right, let's have a look at the transfer hub. Of course, we've got the 1860 players on here. We can only buy them next season if they, come up in a transfer deal. I can't see them getting rid of a 97 rated Fabio, Boyle 96, Walter 93. So this is the kind of squad that we need to compete with. Now, I have got some players on here at the moment. Lucas Cohen, 23 centre forward striker. You assume that's Benzema. No one touches him because he's a centre forward. We can pick him up, but he's finished growing. And it's pretty hard to change him to a different position. It's an option, though. Krupa, which I think would be the Lewandowski regen, only 5'9", but that hasn't stopped us having short strikers, 92 rated. Too important for the club at the moment. We'll see how that pans out. Jesus, they're all 90s. Even Jackie Boy's a 90 now. Tommy Holmes, 90. What the fuck is that squad? Hopefully they go to sell some. Portugal, striker. Well, I wonder who that is. I'd say it's the Ronaldo regen. 6'1", 90 rated. Looks pretty solid if we are looking for a striker to join up with Kovalenko. But that's up to you guys. Do you want us to see a couple of regens just scattered in here to get us back on level with 1860? We're going to be playing Champions League, of course. Or do we just have to, grunt it out with the rejected players? There's Crespo. Centre forward Cam from Argentina, 5'10", currently at Tottenham. Looks pretty solid. Kovacevic. Now, we came up against him. He was dominating in that midfield. 89 rated from Croatia, 27 years of age. Won't have any more growth, you'd feel. Elliott at an 88. Vega. Morgan Walters, 84 at Levante, 19 years of age. I'm assuming this is the Harry Kane regen. 5'10", so he's an option. But do let me know your thoughts in the comments. Of course, we've got Nygaard joining us next season, 82 rated central defensive midfielder at 6'1", which I think we could push him back to a centre back, and that might help us out as well. Owusu, Furman, Bakari, Bamba, Keller, Boone. We've got Lars Owen joining us, of course, 6'7", 80 overall. Not sure how much growth he's got left. Hopefully a couple. One we did not pick up on this season, and I thought he was still at 1860, but I think he was out on loan. And that's why he wasn't shortlisted. But Angus McNally made a move to Besiktas. He's 80 rated, and I think he should be our number one target. Yes, got to get that big flowing mustache into our midfield. He'd probably play in the twos for a while, but still only 22, and I think he had some pretty decent potential. There's also Claudio Ferrari at Juventus, a 19-year-old central midfielder, 80 overall. He's definitely a regen. Batters at an 80. Petit, If we're looking for centre backs, there's Solomon Coffey, 79 from Ghanaian, 6'6", looked pretty solid, but it's probably going to cost us a fair chunk of cheddar, and he would be playing in the twos to start with. Hellstrom, Samka Kyan, Gideon Akiri, Clark, Vogel, and like once we start getting this low, it's not really worth bringing him through the ranks because we need probably 80 and above to really set that first team up. But just to give you a look and indication of how people have been growing, Jovanovic 75, oh so sassy. There's still some young lads around here. Yes, and Yaya from Cameroon, 74 rated. He's only 18, so definitely have some more growth in him. I know Santos had a pretty high potential. Devo, Amos, De Oliveira's grown a bit more, 72. Obi Gambo. This kid's electrifying. I think he's got like 96 potential. But he's at 1860, and he's only 69 rated, so he's not going to help us out. And yeah, we're getting down into the crumbs now of former players. Pierre, still a free agent. So yeah, let me know if you want me to sign some regens. We'll put some money together. Of course, we want to hope that 1860 maybe drop a couple off. And just let me know your thoughts on where we should really be improving in the squad. I don't want to go stupid. I don't want to just sign all the regens just to get our squad on par. I don't think that's fair. Maybe we can sign 2. That was always the rule in the youth edition. But of course, we've got Robbo. Does that count? And we've got Hernandez. Does that count as our regens in the squad? So let me know your thoughts on what you'd like to see happen with this squad moving into season number 2. Right, objective-wise, nothing on the youth development yet. We got the 5 streaks. 7, nice. Continental, reach the group stage with the Europa. We did that domestically, round of 16. Thank you very much. Qualify for in the European competition. We've done that. Financially, we've done that. So we've ticked all the boxes for the board, and the match rating is 92. Right, so that is where we leave you today. Series finale. No. Season finale. We finish in 3rd. I guess we dropped the ball. We bottled it a little bit. But if we come in swinging, I think our squad is way better than it was at the start of this season. The growth and bringing Jinwoo in. Shadler's up and about. Kovalenko's up and about. There's a few little holes there, that need patching. But we can do that together. Make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll get straight into that. It may be a little bit delayed. If it's not out on the Tuesday, it's because I'm waiting for kits from the kit competition, unless I can get maybe the home and away. No. I'll wait for those kits. So if the episode the new season isn't up on Tuesday, it's because I'm waiting for the kits, but I'll put a note in the community tab. But that's where we'll leave it today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.
The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today, and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos, one here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos go live. Make sure you put on that notifications bell. We'll see you next time.